When visiting Paris, where should you eat? You don't want to feel like a tourist when dining in the French capital. Rather, you want to experience a sense of immersion in the scene. Experiences like eating escargot, setting up a picnic in the vicinity of the Eiffel Tower, and spending the morning at a sidewalk coffee shop are highly recommended. But there's so much more this city has to offer. We're going to discuss the top 10 restaurants in Paris today, which will not only demonstrate to you how sophisticated French cooking can be, but also how seriously the people here take their dining experiences. So pay attention. Number 10. Beastro Pbert. Serving French cuisine at its best, Beastro Pbert is the best place for a traditional and hearty meal in an old-fashioned bistro setting. Picture yourself eating a tartare dish while surrounded by a variety of antique-looking items, such as a chalkboard menu, mosaic flooring, and spotty mirrors. However, this bistro actually opened at the very beginning of the 21st century despite its gritty vintage decor. Almost instantly after passing the front door, someone will say bonjour to you. Then a staff member will check the enormous reservation book for your information before directing you to a spot in one of the 3 spaces. If you haven't reserved a table, don't worry, because you might be lucky enough to land one. That being said, even if you didn't plan ahead, it's still worthwhile to stop by while you're in the area. The crowd here is a mix of foreigners who want to complete their must-eat list as well as foodies who cherish seasonal dishes. Even though the food is presented in an extremely straightforward manner, we can tell that each dish is prepared with attention to detail. The $25 two-fix prefix is a great deal during lunch. As an alternative, you can order a la carte or have a fixed-price dinner menu as well. Number 9. La Poule à Pot. It may not be the cheapest eatery in the city, but it's certainly one of the best when you're planning on dining in iconic Parisian dishes. This establishment, which was first opened in 1935 in the city's main food market, catered late into the night to a mix of well-bred Parisian young adults who enjoyed the seedy vibe of the courtier and market workers ending their shifts. The restaurant's hearty chicken was the dish that the locals cherished back then. Chef Jean-François Piaget, who resides in the neighborhood and already owns 3 other restaurants in Paris, has taken over ownership of this iconic establishment. Still, La Poule à Pot feels pretty much exactly as it always does on the whole. The only thing that's changed is the crowd. Today, the place is teeming with fashionistas, media executives, and other influencers, in addition to a number of tables filled with tourists. Number 8. Laalia de Laine. The newest creation from the savoir-vivre group, Laalia de Laine, gets its name from the hideous 1786 stealing of a string of diamonds by Countess de la Motte. Here you can grab a seat at the bar or sit at a booth inside the eatery, which is decorated with stainless steel and mirrored surfaces. The atmosphere is generally cool and modern, and the cold platters of shellfish are the main draw for the guests. There are a number of heavier, meatier items on the menu, but the seafood's still the primary reason why visitors come. Sea urchins, crabs, oysters, clams, and other local fish species are always a good choice. Natural wines are offered on the menu to go with them. There's also a surprisingly good cocktail list that includes decent Negroni and vodka martinis, alongside more daring combinations for the brave. Number 7. Brasserie Martin. This place is managed by the same group that runs Boulanger and Dibelot, 2 popular brasseries in Paris. Designed as a neighborhood hangout for foodies, Brasserie Martin is a charming homage to the owner's longtime friend Alban Martin, whose house functioned as a gathering place much like an adolescent hostel. Every component here is made from scratch. Additionally, they get the ingredients straight from their extensive network of suppliers. The main attraction here is the spit-roasted meats, which elevate an extraordinary post-market French indulgence to a fine dining experience. There's also a time-honored formule, which includes terra masalata and terrine de campagne. Number 6. Amarante. From the outside, Amarante in Rue Biscornet looks quite unassuming, making it easy to walk past it. The restaurant's interior is fairly minimalistic. In fact, nothing else is printed on the glasses and plates other than the brand name and the phrase Cuisine de France. Nevertheless, we can see that Christophe Philippe serves French cuisine as it should be. There are no herbs or acids in the dishes. Instead, the cuisine here is notably substantial and cozy, much like the decor. Try the beef cheek, which has been cooked for 30 hours and can be cut with hardly any effort. The dessert options look so good as well. For your drink, order a glass of red wine made by Sylvain Bach. Number 5. Breeze Cafe. Situated in the center of the Marais neighborhood, this rustic chic restaurant is well known for its sweet crepes and the best Breton-style buckwheat galettes. The menu is quite extensive and features a variety of traditional Brittany-style crepes. Fun fact, the word brise is the Breton for someone who comes from the Brittany region. Although it's sometimes jammed with tourists, it's more of a neighborhood hangout in the evenings. Get the Breton, which has bacon, scrambled eggs, Gruyere cheese, and sautéed mushrooms. It resembles an English breakfast quite a bit, but it doesn't have the heavy, greasy feel that's typical of such a dish. The Chateaubriand, a flambé crepe served with both vanilla and dark chocolate ice cream, is a great way to cap off your dinner. This combination should be enough to meet a person's typical lunch needs. All in all, this is a fantastic spot for lunch or dinner. You'll always pay a little more here than at your typical crepe shop, but you'll be getting creative flavor combinations, premium ingredients, and expertise. The team is skilled at managing large groups and ensuring that every visitor is satisfied. In addition, it's in a great location, not far from the city center, and in a charming neighborhood for a summertime stroll. Number 4. Amaga. One of Paris's most exciting restaurants, Amaga is located at the very end of a cobblestone alleyway on the southern border of Père-Lachaise Cemetery. However, don't expect to be able to pull up to the restaurant's front door in your car due to its remote location. Sure, finding it takes some work, but the experience is well worth the effort. One of the highlights of the restaurant is its lovely outdoor garden. However, it's best for you to sit inside at the extended counter if you visit during the winter. From there, you can watch the chefs as they prepare tapas, which are a variety of small plate meals. Reservations are advised, though, as there may be a lengthy wait for a table. Number 3. Abang Crew. Situated in the 11th arrondissement, Abang Crew is among the last routiers to remain in the city. It serves a variety of family-style dishes that are hearty, cozy, and authentically French. When you visit, you'll enjoy a substantial meal, as well as quaint, vintage-style red check tablecloths and approachable service. The monthly rotating a la carte menu offers everything that's made French food so appealing to foodies. There's nothing better to order than the frisée à lardons, especially after a tiring day of sightseeing, followed by a big piece of entrecôte. Desserts are equally delicious with options like Mille Feuillet and Rum Babas. Number 2. La Train Bleue. Constructed in 1900 for the World's Fair, this eatery is an authentic landmark of Paris. This old railway restaurant is glistening with artwork from numerous artists from that era, as well as drawings that depict various parts of France. The place is essentially dripping with the most exquisite Parisian opulence imaginable. That being said, a meal here is not cheap. However, what really makes a trip here worthwhile are the midnight blue leather booths and the sparkling chandeliers above. The menu demonstrates Michel Rostang's culinary prowess and falls somewhere between elegant traditional cooking and French haute cuisine. Number 1. La Catterie. La Catterie in Belleville, with its extensive menu of classic French dishes, reasonably priced natural wines, and handcrafted beers, is a great illustration of what a contemporary bistro can be. It appears to be an everyday cafe, but the blue facade is more brilliant and glossy than the one surrounding it. Inside, there's a big bar, simple wooden tables, and a terrazzo floor for a pop of color. Although the dish appears traditional at first glance, the chef has a great talent for serving a sophisticated tête de veau. The desserts are excellent, particularly the orange blossom water-flavored apple tort. The takeaway. Paris, being a very cosmopolitan city, has a wide variety of consistently excellent food. It's easy to find outstanding and well-prepared food in this city, ranging from street eateries offering authentic, reasonably priced quick bites to top-notch restaurants offering sophisticated fine dining experiences. The 10 restaurants listed previously are your best bets if you're unsure of where to eat and still have a good time in the French capital. From the exquisite flavors of French cuisine to the unparalleled hospitality of French hotels, let us whisk you away on a journey through the refined elegance and timeless allure of France's finest establishments, where every moment is infused with sophistication and charm. So in short, guys, check out the best hotels in Paris by simply clicking on the video in the top right corner. See you in the next video.